Hello everybody, Yakes87 here, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to make a tier list of all 23 tracks on the Monster Energy circuit. These will be entirely my opinions based on races I enjoy watching and tracks I enjoy running laps on. Maybe we'll just do strict tracks I enjoy watching races on. So, let's rank the tiers. So we've got Absolutely Love, tracks that are just, without a doubt, I'm going to watch them every time. Tracks I like, tracks that are kind of okay, tracks I don't like, and then tracks that are just straight hot garbage. Just awful tracks. I hate them. I hate them. So, these are the 23 tracks on the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series schedule. And, you know what? Actually, I'm going to rank them based on my personal driving preference on iRacing. This is the list of tracks I enjoy running laps on. So let's start with Michigan. Let's see, like, Michigan is kind of one of these, it's in between here. I kind of like it, but I'm also kind of just okay with it. I haven't really strongly, enjoyed going to Michigan. We'll put Michigan on neutral. Don't really care too much for Michigan. Next, Daytona. Daytona International Speedway. Daytona's a track, I mean, plate racing in general is just really fun, but it tends to be kind of, hit or miss. So I'm going to put Daytona in, And Talladega is kind of the same thing, but I'm actually going to put Talladega at Absolutely Love, just because the racing is very similar, but with Talladega being a wider track and a little bit larger, I tend to enjoy running Talladega races more, just because there's more room to maneuver, and there tends to be less wrecks when you're racing Talladega on iRacing. Other than that, the racing is pretty much the same, but just the wider track does make a difference in my personal preference of running laps on the track. Alright, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Atlanta. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't like Atlanta. I don't like that racetrack. That track is horrible. I've never been good at it. I never have enjoyed running races on it, which is surprising because I have actually won 2 races out there with a truck and cup car, but I just don't like that track. I don't like that track. I hate going to that track. Let's see, Sonoma. Oh, this one's gonna be an interesting one. I don't really hate Sonoma. I don't hate Sonoma, but I don't really like it. So that one's also going to go in the neutral. Yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Auto Club Speedway is straight trash. I absolutely hate that racetrack. I hate racing there. That track sucks. And I have never had a fun race at Auto Club Speedway. I hate that racetrack. I would be okay if we never race there again on iRacing because I hate that racetrack. It's awful. Bristol. Bristol is it's a track I like. What's up with my Bristol? I don't know, it's kind of weird, but Bristol I like. I don't love Bristol just because it's one of those things that's I don't outwardly enjoy running races at Bristol, but I like Bristol. So we're going to put Bristol on like. Chicagoland. Kind of neutral on Chicagoland. I've had some good races there. I've had some bad races. It's just kind of one of those tracks. It's oh, it's Chicago. All right. Charlotte. I noticed the Roval. Oh no, they've got the Roval on here. I don't know. Charlotte. I guess the Roval and the Oval are in the same selection here, I guess. Don't really have one for the Roval, I guess. But if we're just rating just the Charlotte Oval, I wouldn't really say I dislike the Charlotte Oval. I feel like Charlotte's another one of those tracks that's just kind of neutral for me. I don't really have a strong preference one way or the other going there. Darlington. This is another difficult one. I kind of like it, but more like I don't really enjoy this track that much, so I'm going to put it at dislike. Not saying that it's a bad racetrack. It's just me, I'm ranking these based on my levels of excitement I get when those tracks come up on our league schedules or the racing schedules or something like that. And I just don't get very excited when Darlington pops up. And I know that's a shame because it is like a fun racetrack, but I just don't get excited to race there. Dover. We just raced this weekend there at Dover. I like Dover. Yeah, we'll leave Dover at like. I've had some good races at Dover before, but it's not like oh, I love going to Dover. It's kind of like, oh yeah, Dover's fun. Next up, we got Martinsville. Definitely, absolutely love. I run this track pretty much whenever it pops up. I love running Martinsville. Martinsville is an awesome racetrack. It's probably the best racetrack on the schedule. Richmond also, no-brainer. Favorite racetrack of all time on iRacing. I absolutely love running races at Richmond. Homestead Miami Speedway. I like that track. That's a fun track. I go there every year. A little bit biased, but always amazing racing at Homestead Miami Speedway. Never really had a race that wasn't fun at Homestead. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, I think everyone will agree with me. That track is just straight hot garbage. It sucks. It's an awful racetrack for NASCAR racing, and it shouldn't be on the schedule. I'll just say that right there. It does not belong on the schedule. I mean, I get why it is. It's like one of the most prestigious tracks in the country, but the racing there sucks, and it's gotten worse like every year. Like, that track just sucks. I'm sorry. Kansas. I like Kansas. Kansas is a good like track. I like running laps at Kansas. Kentucky. Kentucky's another one that's kind of neutral for me. I really have had some good races at Kentucky. I enjoy running races at Kentucky. Actually, I'm going to flip these two. I'll put Kansas at neutral. I'll move Kentucky up to like. I definitely like Kentucky more than I like Kansas, but I wouldn't rank it as an absolutely love. Las Vegas. Vegas is definitely going to go into the like category again. Just another track that I never really liked it before, but recently I have, which I guess is kind of skewing my opinion data a little bit. But yeah, I like it. New Hampshire, I don't really dislike New Hampshire, but I don't know. Like, recently I haven't really had a lot of fun running New Hampshire, but I have really enjoyed it in the past. But we'll put it up to like. We'll put New Hampshire on the light category. I like running New Hampshire. Phoenix. I dislike the crap out of Phoenix. I just don't like that track. I wouldn't say it's completely hot garbage, but I don't like running laps at Phoenix at all. Pocono Raceway. Pocono Raceway is an interesting one. It is the only triangle-shaped racetrack. And because of its uniqueness, it's one that I really like going to and turning laps on. So I'm going to put Pocono as an absolutely love racetrack because I get really excited when Pocono's on the schedule just because I find it really fun. Whoops. Okay. Texas. I dislike Texas. I don't like Texas. Texas is a very just not fun oval track. Something got messed up here. There we go. Okay. Scrolled and messed up my screen capture. And last but not least, we have Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen. I like Watkins Glen more than I like Sonoma. We'll put Watkins Glen on like. And there we have it. All 23 tracks with the exception of the Roval. Honestly, the Roval, I haven't really had a chance to race it, so if I put the Roval on here, if there's like a Roval one, I'll put the Roval in neutral, and that's that. So let me know what you guys think of my NASCAR track tier list. I think it's pretty accurate in terms of just, these are just my opinions, by the way, of just tracks I enjoy running on iRacing. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll leave a link to this tier list in the description below. So if you want to try it out and let me know how you would rank these 23 racetracks. So thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this little fun video, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day, everybody.